Hi, my name is Daniel Glass. I'm a drummer, author, historian, and the creator of the Century Project. I've been a professional musician now for about 20 years, and in that time, I've had the good fortune to work with a number of artists who, in one way or another, have devoted themselves to an exploration of American roots music. Working with these acts really opened up my mind and instilled in me a huge passion for a wide variety of classic American styles. Everything from early jazz and swing to bebop, rhythm and blues, rockabilly, and early rock and roll. The more I got into this music, the more I realized how little there actually was out there that documented how a drummer was supposed to play these styles. So, in the late 1990s, figuring that the best way to get this information was from the horse's mouth, I set out to find and interview many of the musicians who had pioneered this music. Without really knowing where I was headed, I managed to stumble into some incredible places and meet some incredible musicians. I discovered drummers who had crafted legendary beats for the likes of Louis Armstrong, Benny Goodman, Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Woody Herman, Cab Calloway, Louis Jordan, Muddy Waters, Bill Haley, Patsy Cline, Carl Perkins, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, Bob Wills, Louis Prima, Lionel Hampton, Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, Little Richard, and many, many others. My travels took me from Los Angeles to New York, from Chicago to New Orleans. I interviewed cats in Dallas, Austin, Memphis, Nashville, Las Vegas, Orlando, even Honolulu. And the quest for understanding eventually broadened to include other pivotal historical figures. A dancer who invented the Lindy Hop at the Savoy Ballroom in Harlem. A West Coast DJ who spun some of the first rock and roll records. And a couple of recording engineers who made magic at Specialty, Chess, and Sun Records. All told, I've now interviewed more than 50 legendary figures, many of whom have become great friends. And along the way, I wrote 3 books, numerous articles, and began teaching others about the evolution of American drumming. And now comes the Century Project, a DVD that is the culmination of a dozen years of research. The idea here is to create a high-energy, multimedia lecture performance that takes its audience through 100 years of American popular music, all seen through the eyes of the drummer. The century in question spans the period from 1865, around the end of the Civil War, to 1965, and the arrival of the Beatles to America's shores. Why use the drums to tell this story? Because as opposed to other instruments, say the piano or the guitar, that were already established, the drum set was born in America. And its story reflects the radical and turbulent changes that America was undergoing during the first half of the 20th century. As a result, the drum set is probably more influential than any other instrument in the sound of our pop music. We're all ready to go, we just need you. Please join us on this incredible journey to bring the past to life and help us share these important and wonderful stories with future generations of musicians and music lovers. Thank you so very much.